Hi again. This week I decided that I am going to do a what music lyrics really mean. Number one is Love Yourself by Justin Bieber.
For all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl.
Oh my god, it won't stop. There we go. It was like Justin Bieber was in the room right now, wasn't it? Especially when he wouldn't stop singing. I mean, Bieber, shut up. Like, we have enough of you. All the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. So let's just analyse that first paragraph, shall we? So the first line, that's not cool. Like, what's that even mean? Rain on your parade. Is that like get you down? Like if she's your ex then that makes a lot of sense. And for all the clubs you get in using my name. To be honest, fair play to the girl. Like if I'd gone out with Justin Bieber, I'd probably use that to my advantage if you'd like broken up with him. Yeah, of course I'll have a free bottle of vodka. Like, just pile it on. Like, wouldn't you? I don't know. But he seems pretty good about it though, so you know. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. So does that mean that he doesn't give a shit? Because I would say that, like, if you're writing a song about her, you probably, maybe she did break your heart, you know. I think he's just trying to be like the tough man. And I didn't want to write a song, see, because I didn't want anyone thinking I still care. Well, I think you've done exactly the opposite really, because you have written a song and that kind of like makes you seem like you do care. I don't, but you still hit up my phone and baby I'd be moving on, and I think you should be something. I don't want to hold back, maybe you should know that. What? So is the song telling her to like fuck off? Maybe? My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. That's burn. That's burn from Bieber right there. Like, the mum doesn't like you? Fucked really, aren't you? I never like to admit that I was wrong. Well, doesn't everyone? And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. Is that him admitting he's wrong? So he doesn't like admitting he's wrong, but that's him admitting he's wrong. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Well, he's not, because he said earlier, if we rewind, that you think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. Well, that kind of makes it sound like he's seeing someone else. And now he's saying he's better sleeping on his own, when it's kind of contradicting the two. So if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. Right? And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Yeah. She's a bit self-obsessed. Biebs doesn't like that. Biebs wants someone to be obsessed with him, because we all know Biebs. Biebs likes the attention. And so he's like, if you're not going to be obsessed with me, fuck off, basically, isn't it? God, Biebs. Genius. Anyway, from one relationship song to another, One Direction and Perfect. So if you don't know who One Direction are, where have you been living for the past 5 years? I'm not going to explain it to you. The drama.
I might never be a knight in shining armor. I might never be the one you take home to mother.
I might never be your knight in shining armor. I might never be the one you take home to mother. And I might never be the one who brings you flowers, but I can be the one tonight. See, already I'm not really down with the rhyme in that. Armour, mother. So I might never be your knight in shining armour. So obviously that means I will never. Oh, it's saying I might. So it's a possibility. Leaving it open, really, isn't it? But I might never be your knight in shining. So he's never going to come to your rescue. Or he might never come to your rescue, which I think is a shitty quality. Like, if your boyfriend isn't going to stick up for you, he shouldn't be your boyfriend, you know? Fuck that shit. I might never be the one you take home to mother. Well, obviously, he's kind of making out that this relationship don't mean shit to him. Because I feel like that would be a kind of a big stepping stone. And if that's not going to happen, well, you're just wasting your time, aren't you? Even if he is in One Direction and worth quite a lot of money. Might never be the one who brings you flowers. Well, what are you going to do then? Are you going to treat me like shit? Because that's what it sounds like. And I'm having none of it. But I can be the one tonight. Are you asking for a one night stand? I think that's what you're asking. And even if you are in One Direction and I could potentially tell the story to a highly coveted newspaper, then maybe it's a possibility, but still, you shouldn't be writing a song about it. Don't appreciate that? No. And we go on. So, when I first saw you from across the room, I could tell that you were curious. Oh yeah. Well, you don't really know. I could have been just looking like at a nice piece of artwork that happened to be in your area of the room, and I wasn't coming on to you. Like, if I was coming on to you, I'd probably go over to you, so no. Girl, I hope you're sure what you're looking for, because I'm not good at making promises. I.e., if I go back with you, you're just gonna like give me a fake number or be like, yeah babe, we'll go out for a drink next week, I'll take you out for a meal. When I go to ring you up, well, the number isn't an actual number, and or I text you text me once and then I never hear anything. I'm not liking this guy, not cool. But if you like causing trouble up in hotel rooms, that's quite swanky. See, if you're just taking me back to your mum's, not really down with that, but a hotel room, obviously probably not a Premier Inn, maybe a bit better, but yeah, maybe we're going somewhere. And if you like to do the things you know that we shouldn't do, then baby, I'm perfect. Baby, I'm perfect for you. And if you like midnight driving with the windows down, and if you like going places we can't even pronounce, if I was in a suitable state for a one night, then I don't want you driving anywhere, because you've obviously had a drink, and I'm not getting in a car with you if you had a drink. And going places we can't even pronounce, I am not comfortable going somewhere I don't know with someone I have just met, especially if I can't pronounce it, and I won't be able to call a taxi to tell them exactly where I am because I can't pronounce the name. Even if it is Harry Styles, and even if he does have really nice hair, I'm not down with that. If you like to do whatever you've been dreaming about, then baby, you're perfect. Baby, you're perfect. So let's start right now. Well, what I'm dreaming about, last week I dreamt that I started working at McDonald's and it was ran by dolphins. I'm not sure I'm so comfortable doing that. I don't think that would be a thing I'd be down with. I might never be the hands you put your heart in. See, now that is starting to sound scary. Like, I like my heart in my chest. I don't really want to be taking it out and putting it in your hands, and the only person I want that to happen is a trained surgeon, and if they're doing some weird operation that involves my heart coming out my chest and you have to hold it, then that's the only way. Or the arms that hold you anytime you want them. Ooh. Like just on their own. I don't like, If the arms were attached to a body, I think that'd be okay. But just arms don't mean that we can't live here in the moment. Or that don't mean that we can't. That don't mean that we can't live here. There were so many negatives in that sentence, I was just confused. And because I can be the one you love from time to time. Well, now this has got a whole new look on it. First of all, it was a one night stand. Then he was taking me on dates. And now it's like random hookups. I don't understand. This guy obviously doesn't know what's going on in his head. He's kind of confused. Maybe he wants a relationship, maybe he doesn't want a relationship. So he's putting all options out there and seeing which one that you want to go for. That's basically what it seems to be. Now, some people have said that's written about Taylor Swift. Came out on New Year's Eve, and this is Out of the Woods. You don't know how it sounds. Okay, enough of that one. Looking at it now, it all seems so simple. We were lying on your couch, I remember. This is fairly basic, really. So she's looking back at a situation. She said it was simple, so maybe back then it wasn't, but now it is. And they were lying on a couch. But very obvious lyrics, really. Took a Polaroid of us, then discovered the rest of the world was black and white, but we were screaming colour. First of all, that's the most hipster verse I've ever heard. T-Swizzle doesn't take selfies, she takes Polaroids. Bet you wish you were part of her crew. And then discovered the world was black and white, but we were in screaming colour. But I think she's probably just got a filter on the lens, or they've got one of those special like different coloured film, maybe. They're taking a picture, they've got a filter on the camera and the line on the couch. That's what we get from that one. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? I don't feel like she needs to ask that question so many times. And it's like she feels like we can't hear her because she takes off the yet and is like, are we out of the woods? In case we're getting confused and we're thinking that woods yet is a word, and we're just a bit, what's woods yet? And that's why we're not answering. So she was like, are we out of the woods? Can you hear me? So yeah, I don't know why she thinks she's in some woods though, because we've just found out she's actually on a couch taking Polaroids, so she's obviously not in the woods. So maybe that's why she's repeating the question, because she's gone a bit weird, and we're just like, you're not in some woods, don't know what you're talking about. Next she's, are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Like a clearing? Because like we said before, you're on a couch. She says it again, are we out of the woods? Well, you're not in any woods, so I would say yes. yes to that question. Yes, you are out of the woods. Looking at it now, last December, we were built to fall apart, then fall back together. I was just thinking about Christmas. Like last December, I was like, oh, last December, it was Christmas. So good. We were built to fall apart, then fall back together. Kind of like Jenga, I would imagine. Yeah, she could have just been like, we are like Jenga. We are like Jenga. Your necklace hanging from my neck, the night we couldn't quite forget. We couldn't quite forget, but she should be really, I couldn't forget it because this is why I'm relaying it right now. So she hasn't forgotten any of it. So it's not like we couldn't quite forget it. She couldn't forget any of it. When we decided to move the furniture so we could dance. Baby, like we stood a chance. Two paper airplanes flying. What are they doing? Twerking? Bit of twerk, bit of the no. Don't know what that was. And then you have the whole, oh we are the one, she's like going mental again. She's like, oh we are the one, she doesn't know what's happening. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Taylor Swift, shut up. But when the sun came up, I was looking at you. What? When we said we couldn't take the heat. But it was snowing, wasn't it? Oh no, it was December. Pretty sure it wouldn't be that hot at that time of year. If it is, you're like in Australia or something, maybe you should go somewhere colder. England's pretty cold, like go to England. And when the sun came up, you were looking at me. Well, obviously, because if you're looking at him, he's going to be looking at you. Unless he's being rude and just not looking at you. Yeah. You were looking at me, you were looking at me. Again, you don't need to repeat yourself. I'm done. I'm done with you, Taylor Swift. Whatever you're talking about, I don't understand. Hope you enjoyed my what the lyrics actually mean. I'm not sure whether it was any good. I may have just been rambling, but we shall see. If you liked this video presentation, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my wonderful fifth. I sometimes do other videos. See you next week. Bye.